This is a video on how I use my heat pressed to do more than one color on a shirt. You notice that little pressing pillow I have there? That's because I'm doing a shirt that is a 3T. So there's a seam around the collar, which will prevent me from getting a completely flat press. So I make sure that the seam is above the pillow and I press. So I have my heat press set to 320. I'm using Siser glitter HTV, so that's what they recommend. I already did a pre-press of 3 seconds, and then I folded my shirt in half the long way, like this, and I pressed a line for a few seconds, and then I folded it up this way and pressed a line for another few seconds. So I'm not sure how well you can see it, but I kind of have like a cross. Her shirt's still a little wrinkly, but that's okay. So I'm gonna place my shirt here. Now I always make sure that my design, I put the full design on there before I press to make sure everything is where I want it evenly. So I'm doing 4th of July shirts, and I'm going to make sure, that is my daughter in the background. I'm going to make sure that everything's lining up the way I want it to. Now I can feel that my words down here are not going to be on the pressing pillow. So I might use, I'll just have to do 2 different presses. I'm going to pull up the pressing pillow a little bit here. So I'm going to do the top half with the ship, and then I'll do the bottom half. And we're not going to overpress it because they won't be on the press at the same time raised up. So I'm going to take off the words on the bottom, and I'm going to move the red on the top, and I'm just going to close my press and open it right back up, only about a second, so that I can tack it down. Don't want to over press it, and because we're doing multiple colors, that can happen. So I like to just close it, open it right back up. I peel carefully just to be on the safe side. Make sure everything's stuck down, especially when I'm using a pressing pillow, and if I didn't pay attention, sometimes it doesn't stick. So we're just gonna really slowly and carefully peel that up. I have a really thin line right here, so I'm not sure if that's going to stick. Hopefully it will. Now I'm going to place my red layer down and make sure it's even. So now I'm going to press for 10 seconds. I have my press set to 10 seconds, so it'll be when it's done. I don't have to do the full layer for this. I can press it for a second, remove my carrier sheet, and then do the full 10 seconds. But I'm gonna make this a little bit faster. Now I'm gonna pull my pressing pillow down a little, and I'm gonna move my whole design off of it so I don't accidentally repress this and overheat it. So now I'm gonna put this down. I'm going to leave my red layer. I usually like to leave whatever's on the left side first so that it's lined up pretty evenly. Okay, so I'm just going to, again, press it down for a second, open my press right back up. I'm sorry if this is wobbling a lot. You guys are attached to my cart to give you a good view. So, again, now I'm going to do the full 10 seconds. And once it beeps, we'll be done. And there we go.